As you know, I try to avoid wading into politics on this podcast if I can avoid it, but I thought it was worth pointing out that there are few people in Congress who have closer ties to some of the most powerful tech executives than Kamala Harris. So some in Silicon Valley are likely thrilled by Joe Biden's selection of Harris as his running mate, and I'm mentioning this because of the implications that might have for the whole break up the big tech companies movement should Biden end up becoming president. Quoting Recode, Biden's selection of Harris, who has glad-handed with San Francisco elites for decades, as his choice for vice president is likely to usher in Silicon Valley excitement and money galore in a way that other running mates would not. For a top of the ticket that has struggled until recently to excite the wealthiest and most powerful tech moguls, Harris will bring superfans from the billionaire class that will supercharge Democrats' coffers, even though it makes Biden more dependent on those big donors. On policy, the selection of the California senator offers some reassurance to the tech industry that has nervously watched the rise of the party's far left. Biden has not made tech issues a priority during the campaign, which has created uncertainty about how seriously his administration would pursue regulation or even a breakup of tech giants. With Harris, a policy pragmatist who enjoys close relationships with many leading tech executives, Biden sends another signal that his administration will not veer toward the policies pushed by those like Senator Elizabeth Warren, a vice presidential shortlister who wants to break up big tech. Harris's special touch with the ultra-rich has been integral to her political ascent in San Francisco, where she first served as district attorney before her statewide wins as attorney general and then U.S. senator. Harris was a regular presence on the city's cocktail circuit and has been profiled in society pages ever since her 30s. Her campaigns were funded by the old money families that predated the modern tech boom. But when that boom did arrive, Harris capitalized and built an orbit of new money fans that she will further bring into the Biden fold. Her biggest donors over the last 2 decades read like a who's who list of tech moguls. Salesforce founder Mark Benioff has told Recode that Harris is, quote, one of the highest integrity people I've ever met, end quote. Early Facebook president Sean Parker invited Harris to his wedding. Fundraisers for her presidential bid included billionaire Democratic power brokers like Reid Hoffman and John Doerr. One particularly close bond for Harris has been with Democratic megadonor Laurene Powell Jobs, the billionaire philanthropist and wife of the late Steve Jobs. When Powell Jobs appeared on stage to speak at the annual Code Conference in 2017, she brought Harris along with her. Harris also has connections at Facebook, a company at the burning core of Democrats' ire these days. She has enjoyed a particularly cozy relationship with Facebook's number 2, Sheryl Sandberg, over the years, helping Sandberg market her book, Lean In. Sandberg also sent her a congratulatory note when she won her Senate seat in 2016, as the Huffington Post detailed. But all these ties will prove double-edged in a Democratic Party that has grown concerned about the wealth accumulated by these billionaires and their political influence. The same goes for their tech companies, which are now the subject of antitrust scrutiny and a broader rethink of Silicon Valley's corporate power. Roger McNamee, a Silicon Valley investor who has expressed concerns about Biden listening too much to tech billionaires, said Harris could pull off a Nixon to China moment. In other words, only someone like her could push through certain regulations because of her credibility with the tech community, end quote.